Yo, peace, family. All right. It took me a minute to get things, I guess you could say, going and started here. So I wanted to talk to you guys just briefly about how like my thought process with all of this. Also, go to Black Anarchy, get the merch. You feel me? But yes, I do. I own Black Anarchy, the clothing line, and then I also own Black Anarchy Comics. Pardon me. Y'all know me. I do stuff raw, unedited. For one, I ain't got the money to pay an editor, and then two, I ain't got all the gear yet to do any edits or anything extra of that nature. You feel me? So y'all get the real authentic parts of me. You feel me? Um, but anyway, I wanted to touch bases real quick um on kind of what are the goals going forward with Black Anarchy Comics in particular. Um, and it took me a little minute to kind of go, get it going through my head, like running through ideas and things like that. But what I was battling with was, should I use Black Anarchy Comics to do the streaming that I like to do? All right. And at first I was like, no, because it's kind of misleading. You're here to do comic books and you're streaming. But the whole reason and origin of Black Anarchy Comics in and of itself started with video games. I'm gonna take you back a little bit. When I first started, had the idea for Black Anarchy Comics, it was like maybe it was some years ago when I just sat back and I just got fed up with like some of the games that I was playing. I'm like, yo, like, why is it that I don't really see a representation of my people in these video games, right? And this was before I had an understanding of the industry and things like that and how things actually happen behind the scenes, so to speak. And I was like, well, one, um I didn't understand that it costs a lot of money. You know what I'm saying, to make these games. But then I also thought about it, I'm like, man, like, yo, like, why are we always seen in like one particular fashion? Like we're either a gangster or the comic relief. Like that's mainly what I've seen in video games. And I guess now more recently we have more, I guess, black people, African diaspora in those roles, but is years later, and there's only like really two I could think of that are out now. You get what I'm saying? Whereas the main character is specifically that color, our color, and it just stuck out to me because I'm like, well, I really can't count GTA because like for one, it's one of those lights that we always see him in, some type like gangster type of mobster, type of dude, and then plus he's also sharing the main character role with two other white dudes. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, it always just didn't sit right with me. I guess you could say it just didn't sit right with me, and that's where kind of where Black Anarchy Comics even came from, because at first I did all my writing for my comic books. They were originally written to be video games. Every last one of them. Black Rebel Soul Child, Uprising, Ascari, um I don't have a name for my freedom fighter story. But like all of these started as video game ideas first, right? I had like how the HUD would look. I had down, um, just everything was geared towards video game. And then, like I said, I realized how much an actual video game costs to make from start to finish, and I was like, I ain't got the money to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, another media that I can actually do is comics, and I love comics. I've been reading comics for a minute. I like Black Panther way before he actually got popular. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, I was always into that. Black Panther, to be honest, was my introduction to comic books because I like the characters so much. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, it was just like, man, we don't really have that many games like for us. Like I even take it back to like I don't know if you guys know like Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, and that'll probably be one of the games that I play over again and put on here for you guys to see. But Freedom Cry, like it was a DLC. It wasn't a full featured game. You get what I'm saying? Like stuff like that bothered me. Like why aren't we getting our full length feature AAA game? You get what I'm saying? Like other people get to, mainly white people, they get to see their portrayals of all types of roles. They can be a millionaire. They can be the gangster. They can be a cook. They get to be whatever. You get what I'm saying? He's an adventurer. Like why don't we get any titles that for people that look like us and get good representation of us, in those different roles. You get what I'm saying? And not even just put those characters there just to fill the quota of being black. You get what I'm saying? But actually it be an actual good story being told. You get what I'm saying? And that is what started Black Anarchy Comics in and of itself. So I say all that to tell you guys that I'm also going to be using Black Anarchy Comics to also stream. But stream is going to be like gaming, like streaming with a purpose. Like to show you the games that, for one, that I like to play, right? And then two, to kind of show you guys that the games that we have this portrayal in, they're really good. They're just not. Some of them just don't stack up when it comes to the other AAA games. But there's something there. There's something good quality. There's something there. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it needs to be expanded upon. But yeah, so I'm gonna be using my Black Anarchy Comics to also stream to you guys, but it's also more so to show you guys us in these different type of games that I feel like, man, if they just would have had like maybe a sequel or something else to it, that it could have been something major. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what the plans were moving forward. And then also too, I'm really excited about Black Rebel Soul Child. I'm gonna talk about that in another video a little bit deeper, and then also Uprising. Those are the two major stories that I'm working on now. But I'm also excited about a new game that's coming out called Skull and Bones. I saw a little like gameplay up on it, and I hopefully would like to get my followers up to 1,000, so I can be able to actually live stream and play that game with you guys. You know what I'm saying? In real time. You get what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of fun playing the game. I love pirate games like that. That's why Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry is one of my favorite games, because that was really dope seeing the black pirate. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned, you guys. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the people that supported so far. The mission isn't done. We're still working on Black Rebel Soul Child. We're still working on Uprising, but things are coming down the pipeline. I'm really excited to bring them and share my world and my universes inside this brain of mine with you guys, with the work that I'm doing here with Black Anarchy Comics. So peace, family. Hope to catch y'all in the next one.